Can you start Amazon business with just $100 in 2023? Let's find out in today's video. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Samuel, and today we'll share some important tips on how to start Amazon business with just $100 US. Do you have $100 and are you that person who wants to build an extra online income source? Then this video is for you. And the best thing is that you can start this business from anywhere in the world. First, let me share what Amazon is. For many years, Amazon has been the most popular e-commerce platform in the United States. There's almost 100 million active users per month, making this a perfect spot for you to generate sales. And what are some interesting facts? Did you know that 90% of people prefer Amazon to other platforms? Yes, you heard it right. So it makes the platform a perfect place to start your online business journey. Why do people want to start an online business? Well, there could be different reasons for each individual. Some of the most common reasons will be that you want to build a side hustle while you have a full-time job or while you're studying in school. For some people, it could be that they want to work remotely, and Amazon is a perfect way to make money online while working from home or while you're traveling. Some people might want to build an online business, and for others, it might be just a hobby. It doesn't matter which category you're in. We all have the same goal, is to make our Amazon business profitable and successful. Another important factor why people choose to sell on Amazon is because they already set up a logistics system for you. So it's much easier to operate. Also, if you share common listings with others, you don't need to spend time taking photos by yourself or preparing all the text compared to other platforms. So it's way easier to start with low investments. The only thing you need to do is to think outside the box. And who are we? We are BQool, and we talk to many 6, 7, and even 8-figure Amazon sellers to find and share the best advice for you. And we have been in the Amazon business for more than 10 years, so we know what we're talking about. Now let's move to the most important part of Amazon business, which is the product. What products should you sell? Well, Amazon is divided into online arbitrage and retail arbitrage, wholesale and private label. But since today we only have a budget of $100 to start, we will focus on online arbitrage and retail arbitrage. First, let's talk about online arbitrage. What does online arbitrage mean? It's pretty simple. Online arbitrage is buying products from online retailers with the intention of reselling these products at higher prices. Basically, you would purchase something on an online platform from platform A and resell it on online platform B, which in our case is Amazon. Now, what about retail arbitrage? Retail arbitrage is one of the simple and common concepts on Amazon. It means that you'll go into retail store A and purchase the product there and then sell it at a higher price on platform B, which again, in our case, is Amazon. So you could do this even when you're doing your normal grocery shopping. For us, as beginner sellers, it'll be better to focus on either retail or online arbitrage or both, since both methods don't require high investments and have high potential for profit making. The only downside of these methods is that you will have to be careful about what products to find, because you need to find something that you can sell, a product that has market demand. Therefore, you have to spend a lot of time looking for profitable products to sell at the start. However, as time goes by, you'll learn to do product sourcing faster and faster, which brings us to the next part of the video where we're going to share how to do product sourcing. It is extremely important to pick the right products to sell on Amazon. It is also essential to know how to find these profitable products to resell. So here are some tips for all new sellers. Tip number 1, try to find a product with good margin, at least 80% ROI, or a product you can make at least $5 profit. This way you'll scale up much faster. In your case, find any product you can't sell quickly and have a higher margin to cover those losses. Also, your buying decision becomes crystal clear. Tip number 2, try to find products in at least the top 2% for bestseller rank, and if you're selling used books, at least the top 1%. Here we share the Amazon product sales rank tables where you can see different bestseller rank for different categories. You can also find this on different websites. Tip number 3, don't try to resell heavy products at the start. Since you're still learning about the Amazon business, you may miscount some shipment costs, so it's better to not sell products that are heavier than 2 pounds. Tip number 4, use Google Trends. It's a free tool from Google where you can see interest people show in different products at different times of the year in different market locations. We think it's a great tool to use so you can easily check if the product you want to sell has a lot of interest during the time you want to sell it, especially if you're doing Amazon business, not in a country that you live in. For example, if I want to sell a Christmas tree, we can check on Google Trends that show people shows a high interest from October until the end of December. So we know that you should start to sell a product during that time, and we can also plan which products to sell during the year by using Google Trends. Tip number 5, you could invest in product sourcing software. We suggest Keepa, which will cost you less than $20, or a big tracker from BQool, which will cost you $10. Both have Google Chrome extensions and will help you see the demand for products you want to sell. It's best to use it before you purchase a specific product to resell because you can see the monthly sales, how many other sellers there are, and additional useful information. Tip number 6, use different sourcing methods. We suggest at the beginning you can focus on 5 different tactics. First, you can start selling used books. You could easily find them in libraries, thrift shops, garage sales, Goodwill bins, or even Facebook Marketplace and eBay. A good thing about selling books is that they have a high ROI and you don't need high investments. For example, our friend paid 50 cents for a limited edition of Moby Dick and it sold for over $200. Second is moving sales or working with moving companies. Usually when people move out, they don't have much time to sell their products, so they'll sell them for a low price. So you can take advantage of it. Of course, you need to look carefully because there will be a lot of useless products, but you could also find some products and make some good money on them. You could also try to reach out to some moving companies and ask if they need your help to take some stuff off of them because they usually have limited storage space. So it's a good source of cheap products you could resell with low investment. Third, you could check garage sales. It's one of the best sources for cheap products for reselling. You can find garage sales in your city or even in cities close to you. You could also find it on Craigslist. You might be able to find suitable products for a good price. Sometimes you can even bargain prices there and even find some collectible items. Fourth, you can use online arbitrage. It is among the most popular options for many beginners and professionals to make a lot of money. Try to go to some online e-commerce platforms and find products that are on sale that have lower prices on Amazon. You can see how much this product sells, then decide to purchase it on that site, and then you can sell it for a higher price when you ship it into Amazon. Fifth, you can use retail arbitrage. This method is similar to online arbitrage, but the main difference is that you're going to go into retail stores physically around you and find something that you could resell on Amazon. This means you're going into the clearance halls in Walmart and Target and Kohl's and other shops and looking for really good deals, and then you can check the prices on Amazon and decide whether to buy that product or not. You can use the Amazon Seller Central app, which is free, to scan the products for that as well. We just shared 5 methods that you could do when you start your Amazon business. Of course, the best would be to try to use them all and see which one works the best for you. Focus on one method at a time. Try not to do them all at the same time. There are also other helpful software you could use when selling on Amazon. You could check software such as SellerAmp, RevSeller, Keepa, and Scoutify, but when you are a beginner, try not to spend too much money on different software. Spend your money wisely. Now it's time to talk about another essential part of your Amazon business. You might know that most Amazon sellers can choose between FBA and FBM, but which fulfillment method should you choose? If you don't do private label, it's more reasonable to choose FBA because Amazon gives a lot of different benefits to this fulfillment method, which can also help you to sell more when you're starting. While it costs more to Amazon sellers, there are many pros. When you use the FBA fulfillment, Amazon is responsible for shipping, so you don't need to spend much time on product preparation. Meanwhile, you could spend more time on product sourcing. Another significant benefit is that Amazon covers product returns, which will save you a lot of time. You may know that Amazon has Prime subscription, and as we know, FBA is more friendly to Prime subscribers, so they are more likely to choose FBA since they get free shipping. Since we will do arbitrage, it's extremely important for us to win Amazon Buy Box. We have another video about what Amazon Buy Box is and how to win it, which you can watch next. But basically, what you need to know is that around 83% of total sales comes from the Amazon Buy Box, so it's essential to have it. Amazon prefers FBA sellers, so they have the best chance of winning the Buy Box. While Amazon never openly say anything that if you have FBA, it would be better for your SEO, a lot of Amazon sellers have noticed that there's a lot of correlation between having FBA and having better SEO, so it might be another reason to choose FBA. But what about the cons for FBA? Well, there's some. The main con for us is that FBA has extra fees for storage and fulfillment. Also, FBA has packaging and labeling requirements, while FBM would be cheaper. As an arbitrage seller, we don't have much choice. We can consider moving to FBM when we sell private label or when our business grows later, but at the beginning, we would suggest you to choose FBA so you have the highest chance to sell your product and build feedback. We just learned all the things you need to know about starting to sell on Amazon, but what about scaling up your business? Let's say you've already been selling on Amazon for some time, you're already getting some sales. What are the next steps to scale up your Amazon business? The first tip is for you to have a wider variety of products within a category you're familiar with. This way you can focus on what you're expert on. Also, it will help you to generate a higher amount of sales with more listings. The next tip will be to sell bundles and multi-packs. This is a good strategy of increasing your sales by selling more products. Also, you will increase profit on each product that you're selling. Tip number 3 will be to start working with VAs. While it won't cost you much, you're going to be able to delegate a lot of your responsibilities to other people so you can save a lot of time. This way you can spend more time managing people while they do all the time-consuming work such as product sourcing. The fourth tip is to start working with wholesale retailers, but we suggest you to move on to the stage only when you've already accumulated some income, because to work with retailers, you need to have higher investments in purchasing their MOQ. So it would be a good idea to move on to the stage if you have at least $3,000 to invest. The last tip is to use a repricer. We suggest you to use BQool, which will help you win the buy box and increase your sales. Our repricer has free competitor analysis as well as a free profit calculator. And not to mention, we've been in the market for over 10 years, so we have a lot of experience in this business. BQool has the best price on the market, and we're safe and secure and a member of the Amazon Development Council. Let's do a quick summary of the do's and don'ts. Do try to find products with at least 80% ROI or $5 profits. Don't try to sell private label products at the beginning. Don't spend too much money on software. Don't sell huge items. Do spend a lot of time product sourcing, trying to find high demand products. Don't just buy random items that'll be hard to sell later. Don't sell used products unless you want to sell books. Do increase your Amazon account feedback, and you could use Big Central to help you. Do subscribe to the Amazon Professional Selling Plan if you plan to sell more than 40 items per month. And do try 14 days free trial for BQool after you ship your first shipment to Amazon, which will help you sell your products faster. Thanks for watching our video until the very end. I hope you find this video useful and it'll help you start your Amazon business for just $100. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more useful videos. If you want to scale up even faster, then make sure to watch this video on how to win the buy box.